Hey there, Kyle Souza, TheTalkingGeek.com. Now that's out of the way, let's talk about the Star Wars The Force Awakens TV spot. This aired on ESPN during a football game. A lot of people cracking jokes about, oh, this is the first time these nerds have watched football, just see this Star Wars movie trailer. Might be true. Actually, yeah. Probably true for a lot of us. But people can like Star Wars and football. And lots of cool stuff in this TV spot, though. We see the Millennium Falcon heading towards what we believe is the Resistance base. So it really puts one of those dogfights and the Resistance base getting blown up into context more. Is this an old Jedi temple or an old Sith temple? During Yavin 4, the Rebellion took up residence inside old Sith architecture. Have they done something similar here? Maybe. We do hear that same lady voice talking. We see Rey with BB-8. Did Rey build BB-8? Anakin, very good with mechanics, built C-3PO. We see in the Clone Wars TV show that he was still good with mechanics. Luke, not bad himself. Has she carried on that lineage if she is a Skywalker and built BB-8? It would make sense that a ball would roll a lot better through all the sand that she was living in than R2 did, and even C-3PO exclaimed how the sand was not too good for his joints. So that would be cool, but don't know if that's the case. Just one of those possibilities. We do see a new shot of Han. We do hear the words "same eyes." Might be a misdirect. Might be a clue that Rey is related to Han Solo. If she his daughter, I don't know. But that could be a total misdirect also. We get a very different tone in this TV spot. High emotion, not as exciting. It is a very fast-paced and exciting movie, action-packed, but the music, the score that we're hearing is a bit more laid back than what was in the full trailer released previously. We see Rey in the woods looking up. She sees maybe the First Order invasion coming. Is she outside of that castle, in between the castle and the Resistance base? Maybe. We do see that Rey has some fighting skills as she takes on somebody with her staff. Part of the staff that we see in the posters looks a lot like a lightsaber. Maybe it's a lightsaber pike with a short blade coming out of one end. Maybe it gets converted to one later. Maybe it's not that at all. What we see, because we don't see a blade, is we see that she has self-defense skills utilizing this staff. So that is pretty cool. See her in action there. We do see a strafing run akin to Star Wars Episode 4, the attack on the Death Star, some scenes from the Battle of Endor, where we've got these one-man fighters up against a giant ship, and going over the surface of that with batteries, shooting out different blasts, different cannons. So very quick shot, but very cool. And again, a lot of it harkening back to Star Wars Episode 4 and Episode 6, which preceded it by about 30 years, both in our timeline and in the Star Wars canon timeline. All right, then we have a dogfight. And we gotta ask, is this the same planet? Is this taking place on multiple planets? Because now it's snowy. Does the First Order have some kind of weapon where they can change it to snow when it was just forest before? Or maybe it's a planet that plunges into winter like that. Or maybe more time is covered than we realize. There might be a time hop or a time jump in the middle of the story where it has changed seasons. We don't know. I just, for some reason, I feel like it's the same planet and something has happened that makes it snowy. It does look like Rey is shooting at Kylo Ren. Don't know. And then it ends with what looks like Rey flying the Falcon. So it does look like she does have some sort of close relationship with Han Solo. Thanks for watching. Check out thetalkinggeek.com.